Yo, 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 what up, though? 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 Huh? You say I look blurry? I don't know. Do I look blurry, everybody? Let me look at it on here. Let me just see. She said, yeah, look blurry. Let's see what's going on over here. Let's see. Sometimes we have a little bit of let me see. I don't know why YouTube got me looking a little blurry. Let me see. Let me see if I can do a refresh. I may have to go out and come back in. That's probably what I'm going to have to do. Is it still a little blurry? Let me know. Because I was in here messing around, so. What up, though? What up, Lady J? What's up, baby? What up, though, Jimmy? What up, though? Oh, Chicago say, oh, it's better now. What up, though? Wes, what's good? All right. See, Oliver say, yeah, cleared up. What up, William? What up, though? What's good? What is good, Latif? What up, though, Mac? What up, though, Hustler? What's good, baby? Hope all is well. I hope all is well. All right, man. I do want to talk about this one particular device because I done had it for a year this month. I'm gonna take you on my journey of this device right here. This is the MetaQuest 3. Now they do have other forms that you can use. And I do want to talk about it because a lot of the things that I care about, y'all care about, and it shows up with the devices that we have in our homes, in our possession, from, wearing them on an airplane, when you on a flight, you at an airport. It's just certain things about this device, things that you can do with this device that you really can't do with any other device. It's basically the MetaQuest. For anybody that may not know, this is a all-in-one streaming device. It does everything. It does everything from gaming to watching movies in 4K to VR chat, applications where you and a host of others can watch sports, multi-view, from connecting this device or using this device to watch, to connect it or bring together and watch your NVIDIA Shield, your Apple TV, your Zadu. It is a device that does everything. And when I tell you everything, everything. Now, some people are going to knock it because the first thing they're going to do is get into the audio. All right. They'll get into the audio. Oh, it doesn't have this and it don't have Dolby Atmos. Well, it has a form of Dolby Atmos. You just have to get the earpieces to go with it. Now, you got some cheaper, earbuds. You got some expensive one, but it all comes down to you and what you can, what you connect to this device. Do you need an earpiece? Absolutely not. I use an earpiece because I like, I don't want, someone around me or somebody sitting next to me hearing a discussion or hearing sound come out of a headset. And so again, it is universal what you can do with this device. Again, I love it. I pretty much use it every single day. Now, we all know in today's time, I'm just being honest, in today's time, guys, you really don't need a streaming device anymore. You don't need an NVIDIA Shield. You don't need an Apple. Honestly, the only thing you need is a browser. If you got a browser, you can get to your movies. I don't care if you got Plex. You can get to watch movies if you have a browser. Also, you can get to live TV if you have a browser. We are at the time where we don't need any of these applications anymore. At least coming from me. You can really get by using a device like this. This is why I encourage a lot of y'all who's out here and come on weekly or when I drop a video. I encourage you to get this device. The one thing I say is hard for someone to speak on a device if you don't have it. You must experience this device in order to make any suggestions. Now, I'm not telling you to go out there and get one, but what I am saying, it's hard for people to like have a conversation or give input on a device that they don't have. I don't watch 4K in here. I don't watch YouTube in here. I don't watch multiple movies in here. I don't watch live TV. Let me repeat that. Live TV. I done added my applications, my Android app, because this device is ran by Android. All right. So you can side load your applications on this device. Not only that, if you have any device that has Android TV or Google TV, you can actually share or cast what you're watching on here onto your television, and whoever your audience is, or if you want to show one of your family members something, you can actually do that with this device. You can Android game on here, you can retro game on here, you can PC game on this bad boy. Of course, you're gonna have to get some extra components, but absolutely they do it on this device. Pretty much everything the NVIDIA Shield does, everything that Apple TV does, everything that Zadu does, everything that Buzz TV, everything that who else is out there? everything. Pretty much every major player, you can get this device to work with it. And again, it just take practice. You really dig it down and knowing exactly what you want to do. Now, again, I'm not forcing anyone to go out here and buy this device, but I'm really letting you know I believe this device is the most universal device that is on the market. And you don't have to get the five. This is the $500 one right here. You do not have to get that. You can actually get away with the $300 one. Now, some people gonna say, "Oh man, I'm not spending no $300." I'm not saying you have to, but I'm saying if you think you cannot cord cut with this device, it is crazy. And not only that, um, the movies, watching movies, whether you hosting, maybe you just want to watch a movie on one of the applications in here, you can watch your movies in 4K on this device. I'm talking about the sound is beautiful, the color is beautiful. You just sitting there in your chair or in your bed on a plane, wherever you at the mall, you just pull out your headset and there you have it. You can watch it. You can connect this to your phone. All right. You can do so much with this device. It is crazy. Also, you can make phone calls. Let me repeat. You can make calls on this device. There are a lot of devices that we have that you cannot do that. All right. You just can't do it. Um, it doesn't have the capability. But again, just being able to enjoy um, movies and live TV on this device with people and having a conversation. Just talking to people. Not only that, name one device that you can go and watch a live concert. I will wait. I don't listen to Doja Cat, but I went to her concert on here, and guess what? It was free. It was free. They allow you to watch the NBA on here, certain games. I think it's cool. It's pretty cool, but it's not for me. But a lot of people actually like it. They absolutely like this device. And like I said, I don't think there is not one device on the market that's I'm just being honest. From the Nvidia Shield on down to Formula Buzz TV, the things that you can do with this device, there is no comparison. I don't care what it is. There is no comparison. Now, I can make a screen 15, 20 inches, or I can make it where it's look like it's 200 inches and I'm just sitting there enjoying what I'm watching by myself or with others. Okay. Now, if you're going to watch it in 4K, of course, you'll be by yourself. You'll get all the audio and everything you need. I didn't bring my earbuds down here, but they do have special earbuds strictly for VR headsets. Again, just being able and to connect devices to this. I connected to my PC. I done connected the Shield up to this bad boy. I done connected the Apple TV. I done multi-view. You know, it's just a great experience. Now, it's not all perfect. Now, I'm not saying that this device, because I just don't believe there is a perfect device. But what I do believe, I think this one gives you more functionality. It gives you more, a better, I'm gonna just say a better experience as far as what you want. Because at the end of the day, everybody cannot afford a home theater. but this is going to be the closest thing to it. Some people don't have 2,000 square foot home or 2,500 or 3,000 square foot, and they don't, some people just cannot, is not in the budget to have a build, a real home theater. But to be able to be in an auditorium, and there are a bunch of auditoriums you can use on this device to make it seems like you're really in a theater. Being able to play games, virtual world, sightseeing, um, getting on a roller coaster. If you want to just test out a roller coaster, just being able to, and look, you can do homework on here as well. All right. They do have Meta on here where you can ask some questions. All right. You can ask just like Siri, just like, the A word on Amazon. You can ask some questions. It does have assistance on here, AI assistance. You can use it if you want. And that's why I would say it that this right here has been my go-to since starting this journey. All right. I did my homework. I done learned how to look. My device stay full. I don't lose any charges, anything like that. When we first started this journey, yeah, it was trials and error. We trying to keep our device, charged and everything like that. And I just started doing homework. Not even homework, just projects, seeing what worked and what doesn't work. So in the near future, I'm definitely doing some videos. There's some cats out there that they were saying some stuff, oh, you need this and this. And when Superdell came through, I just changed it up. All right. I changed it up. I'm the very first one that actually said, you can watch your Apple TV on this device. I don't think there are any other people who actually talk about the MetaQuest that will tell you that you can do it. Like they do video games and stuff like that. But as long as you're not, if you're not active, you just use this to watch movies because that's the world we're in. We watch movies and live TV on here. But being able to connect your IPTV up to this, being able to connect your Plex up to this, being able to see your server on this, being able to connect any HDMI device up to this unit and seeing it in real time is beautiful. All right. It is totally beautiful. And the thing about it, like I said, we are very, very spoiled. But I don't see nobody picking up their Apple TV and taking it out of their homes or their place of business. I don't see nobody's picking up their Nvidia Shield and taking it all over. I listen. I done ran into some people, and I done saw this in people cars. Right? I done looked over and saw someone had their headset sitting in the front seat, and they got their seat back, but they're watching something. All right, I don't know what they were watching, but they were watching something. And it's being able to shop. How many of y'all shop on your Apple TVs or Nvidia Shields? Like being able to shop in real time, like shopping on Best Buy, shopping on Amazon, ordering you some items from Amazon. You can do it on here. Multiple browsers you can use on here. Or you can bring your own browser, Chrome APK, Which one of them other browsers? If it's an APK, you can bring it right on over. All right. And again, I done retro game on this bad boy, all type of stuff. Playing Miss Pac-Man, Donkey Kong, Burger Time. I done played a little bit of everything on here. Frogger, everything. Galactica, everything. What was that Atari game? Asteroids. I can't. Yards of Revenge. I done played it on this device, and it's been solid. And just seeing the community, right? Seeing other YouTube creators such as like Ken, he use it. I think Butch. It ain't no think. Ken the Butcher, UD underscore the beach, Auburn, Real use it from time to time. Our newest member like Sassy, you got Nell, you got C. Oliver. And look, C. Oliver, Soul Bro. You got DJ Red, you got Michael, you got Big H who be up in there. You got Silk be up in there. Gail be up in there. Miss Billy was just with us, Monday night? Even though, hey, sorry, Miss Billy, I went to sleep on y'all. Listen, we go to sleep watching live TV or movies in here and forgetting to mute ourselves. Biggs up in there. Who else be up in this joint? Sean Tate, y'all be seeing him in the chat. He be up in there. And I know I'm missing somebody. I know Reg. I can't remember everybody, but it be a lot of us up in there. Sometimes we host. Sometimes we just go around to. I think Guns is on there as well. And there's so many of us starting to get in and fit in and go from there, man. It goes down. It's solid. And this is why I say this is the best device in the world, because it's versatile, right? You can do everything. Homework, multiple. Listen, I put this on my work laptop, right? I connected this to the work laptop. And being able to have 3 monitors, multitasking, using a mouse, keyboard, multitasking, just how like we have, some of us got dual screens, a screen here, screen here. Some of us have 3. But being able to do that on here is awesome, man. We have so much fun on here. It's crazy. And like I said, if you're someone that loves, an audience, man, y'all missing out. Forget going to the bar. You don't have to go to the bar. The bar is at home. You can literally sit in a chair in your drawers, t-shirt, lay back in your lazy boy, and just put this on, have your drinks right there. At least you ain't got to worry about drinking and driving. You ain't got to worry about wasting no money out there, because the bar is going to tax you at least $3 or more. All right? If you can get a beer for $2, it's going to be $5, $50, $6 at the bar. You can listen to music. I got my Amazon, not Prime, but my Amazon Music is on my MetaQuest. And there have been times where, yes, we listen to music and just kick it. I remember, this is crazy. I remember when this had to be like last January, because everybody was still new at this. And we stayed up to about 3, 4 o'clock in the morning just listening to old school music. Just listening to old school music. And this is why this is it. Listen, to be able to stay home, have some fun, laugh, watch your movies, watch some TV shows, watch YouTube or whatever. Listen, you can watch your adults on here. For some of y'all who need that in your life, you can do it on here. You can just sit back, do your thing right there, just off of that. And it's nothing. Hey, it's on you. You ain't got to worry about nobody other unless you got some people in your house. If you got people in your house, you might want to close your door. If I'm just being real with it. And so again, so many, man, look, we done went from connecting Type-C adapters. You can listen, you can do Wi-Fi. You can plug it directly into your router if you got a network. You will have to have a hub. Where you at? I know I ain't take all of them upstairs. Oh, maybe I did. Maybe. Hold up. Okay. No, this ain't it. That is not it. Let me just see. I thought I had one down here, but I think I bagged everything up. But yeah, you can, man, I'm about to start doing some videos on this board. I'll show you how to connect these devices. No more wires. No more wires. Absolutely. Because remember when we first got into it like a year ago, you had wires hanging from here and all of that stuff. Man, they had us with all type of wires hanging just to connect our devices. Not anymore. Not no more. And that's why, and the reason I'm going to do this, because I'm telling you, there's nothing like an experience on this device. Just hearing some of the people that's in the chat having a conversation. You never heard their voice ever. But if they got the MetaQuest and they come in, you will learn it. We got some people with some Southern accents. We got some people up North accent. We got some people that's from the West. What's up, homie? And we got some people from the East, like New York. What's up, King? And it'd be crazy. We have people in there that they team lose, all hell break loose. There's one lady, I had to put her out because she talked so much, man, she talked so much smack. But then, when you talk smack at her, she'd try to, get a little tough. I'm like, hold up. You talking about your Bama team. Well, Michigan done bust their tail the last 2 out of 3. And then me and her was like, look, we're going to keep it cool. Hey, whoever win the game next year, last year, we just recognized she ran up out of there. I ain't, look, on that, once Michigan beat Alabama last year, she just dipped. And all of a sudden, I'm playing Alabama, I'm hosting. And guess who pop in? And I'm like, man, I say, damn, you a sore loser. I ain't no sore, you a sore loser. Ain't no, oh man, she got talking smack. Man, get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Talking all that smack. But I got her up out of there. And I wish her well. You know what I'm saying? But again, man, this is only if y'all knew. Some of y'all don't have this device. Some of y'all wish y'all could. I'm telling you, you will love this device. Man, we be, like I say, just being in there, just, checking up on each other. What up? And the crazy thing is, it's such, we're such a family in there now. You know, we're looking for each other. Like if Soul Bro go missing for a week, like he just handling some business. He ain't got a chance to get on there. Believe me, somebody's going to be like, "Hey man, y'all, anybody heard from Soul Bro?" If Biggs go missing, hey man, hey, y'all talk to Biggs, and somebody will throw, yeah man, Biggs ain't been here since his team lost, man. The Eagles, things like that. And so again, I don't see a device that's more versatile to this. This device does everything. When I tell you everything, it does everything. Again, if you someone that love your applications, Android applications, you can side load them right on over here. You can side load. If you somebody that wants to use a browser, welcome. You got your browser. If you're someone that's looking and just want to watch your 4K that's on your home network, you can do that here. All right, you can do it here. If you someone that want to host college football, you can do it here. If you're someone who think Apple TV cannot be connected to any Android device, you can do it here. All right, you can do it here. You want to listen to radio or podcast all day, every day, you can do it here. Everything, it checks everything. Everything. You ask me, y'all can ask me right now, hey Dale, can it fly to the moon? I'm gonna tell you, yeah. You put it in a rocket and it's gonna go to the moon. It does pretty much everything. You want to work, you need multiple monitors. Say you only got your one laptop, but you need some monitors up. You can connect this Type C, whatever your laptop is, as long as it got a HDMI output, you can plug it into this device, and you can have your monitors right there on your screen, multiple. Shoot, if I'm not mistaken, I think you can get at least 4, maybe even 5 different monitors on one device, coming from one device on here. Now, a lot of y'all only need 2 or 3, but I'm just saying you can open up where you can utilize and get things done. There's nothing like it. This is definitely a winner. Yup, this is definitely a winner. And again, some people going to be like, I don't need it. I'm not saying this is for everybody, but I'm saying if you someone that like movies, maybe you and your loved one, like you may have a few friends or some family, y'all can sit back and be in an auditorium by yourself and really watch a movie together. It could be a real watch party. That's how bad this thing is. It can be a real watch party. You can eat your food in here. You can throw an apple at somebody, and you can throw popcorn at somebody. That's if you open up them options. You can have you can start a group chat. You can get on Facebook. You can get on TikTok. You can get on Instagram. You can get on Telegram on this device. You have everything right there at your fingertips or your controllers. I ain't got my controllers down here. And these come with controllers, right? This is not like, the new Samsung VR or XR, where they just giving you the headset and you got to use your fingers and stuff like that. I like the joysticks. I mean, every now and then I use my fingers, the gestures and stuff like that, but I'd rather have the joystick. That's just me. But some people don't mind, taking this, moving it this way. I ain't got time. I'd rather just take that joystick, move that bad boy over. And some of y'all just don't know that VR is like $1,800, and that's expensive. I don't know if I'm gonna mess with that one. I got it, but I'm quite sure it probably looks good. It ain't no probably. I know it look good. But here it is. This one right here gonna serve me purpose. That's why I love this device. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. Where we at? Let's see what we got. Any questions y'all got for me in this? Yeah, you can definitely have a food fight up in this bad boy. Definitely. What up, though, Ken? Yeah, man. The Quest is the truth. The Quest is the truth for sure. What up, though, Sassy? What's up, baby? Hope all is well. Let me see what y'all up here talking about. What up, Josh? What up, Ultimate Strings? Uno say Samsung and Google looks like they just be Apple Vision Pro. Of course, it's still an expensive device, but it's half the price of Apple. And the weight and comfort is much better. Interesting. I can't wait to try one out. But here's the thing, Uno. Here's the thing. I wonder, are you going to get the features that's coming from Meta on that device? Like one of the most popular applications for Meta is Big Screen app, because that's where everybody comes together, right? You can have, like I said, hosting parties, you can watch movies, live TV, all of that. I'm quite sure, I bet you the picture is beautiful. I ain't gonna even lie to you. But will they have an app similar to the Big Screen app for Meta? That's what I need to know. Because I can watch, they have applications on here where you can, watch 4K and it come through crispy. And again, I got the 512, I got the $500 one. All right. And the picture is beautiful. Way better than a picture you'll get on the Big Screen app. Because remember, Big Screen only gives you 1080p. That's it. But Meta does have quite a few applications that allow you to watch it in 4K. And it's very, very nice. And I know it looked beautiful on that new Samsung XR that they just released. But I wonder, do they have the application or some type of application similar to Big Screen app? Because Big Screen apps, that application right there, really during sports time, like this is like the best time of the year, because you got the baseball playoffs, you got basketball, football, of course you got the wrestling and all of that, and you got the multi-screen, all of that you can do inside of the MetaQuest. So that's what I need to see. That's what I have. Absolutely, I play spades. Yes, you could play spades on here. You could play chess on here. You could play everything on this bad boy. And yes, playing spades, oh my goodness. Boy, they talk so much smack up in there. Oh my goodness. And I told y'all I went to the Doja Cat concert. I never really listened to it. I think I might have heard a song or two. I ain't know if it was her or not. I don't know. But I went to that concert. Boy, it was a lot of dudes in that concert. It was a lot of dudes in that concert. Boy, you should have heard the conversations that was going on. I mean, to watch a free live concert and they put you like you really at the at the stage and give you different angles. That Meta Horizon, that is a bad piece. It's crazy. It is definitely crazy. They talk big smack. Oh man, listen, Ken, I was at a table where I think the dude was definitely intoxicated. The lady was getting there. Man, we playing spades. Oh my goodness, man. It turned into an adult show. At least the audio part of it. And don't get me talking about the avatars. Cause some of them, I know them girls is not built like that. And some of them girls' avatars is built like a brick house. And you be like, I guarantee you, if you was to see the picture, her real picture, she is not built like that. But it's just crazy because they talk a lot of smack. What up, Stretch? A lot of smack. Let me see. Oh man. Who we got? He said, it's good to see everyone respect, clown, laugh, and enjoy together. Let's keep it that way, drumming for the kids. I don't know. Where did that come from, Uno? I don't know. He said, Superdell, we're not spoiled. We're blessed to be able to purchase and know how to enjoy our toys. Let the haters hate. We put in work to be able to get what we want. Absolutely. Absolutely. He said, I don't think that device be any good to me. I can only see out of the right eye. I can't even see through glasses. That's unfortunate, North. But I'm quite sure you can. I mean, if you got one eye, they do. You may have to go and get your because you can modify the lenses. There are plenty of people that wear glasses. Um, but Brad, you could probably, you know, because look, my vision is not the best. You see, back when I first started this, y'all ain't never seen me with no glass. Now I'm like, you know, but it's something that you can try. I don't know. You might enjoy it. Say too many tech devices I want to buy, I want to try, but unfortunately my well run everything is just too high. I need to hit the Powerball or something. Me too. I ain't gonna lie. I definitely need to hit the Powerball. He said his wife went to 2 Chainz concert. I wish I would have went, man. I wish I could have experienced that. Look, I even tried to record. And listen, yes, you can record. Really, if you in the big screen app, you can record. And listen, back earlier this year, I done recorded some stuff. Woo, woo. Boy, I ain't recorded in probably about 3 or 4 months. But back when I was first learning this device and some heated debates, arguments, oh my goodness. It was crazy. What? How you wake up, eat a wing, and fall right back to sleep? I don't know, man. That must have been Biggs, man. I don't know who did that. I don't know who did that. But I'm just listen, I'm not no spec, person. I just know what works and what doesn't work. And everything I'm through at this device, I done got it to work. From keeping my battery charged, never running out of battery. It just doesn't. My batteries stay at 99, 100%. We figured that out. Remember, it used to be a time where we'd be like, "Oh shoot, man, I got to plug it up, or I'm about to run out." You don't hear none of us saying that now because we done figured it out. We keep our devices plugged up and never have to worry. We don't even, I haven't heard anyone say anything about their man, I got to get the plug. Or if they say it, they be like, oh man, sure, I forgot to plug mine's up. Let me go and plug it up so I can stay charged. But they might have moved somewhere sitting on another couch or something like that. But it's pretty smooth though. I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty cool. All right, what we got. All right. But anyway, I just wanted to put that out there. I'm definitely um going to be doing some videos on this device. All right. Cause I ain't doing the video games, but all of that, how to cut the cable cord, yeah. Now the thing about it, I cannot, let me repeat, I cannot show you certain things that you can do on here because of YouTube terms and services. But if you get one, you can always come over to the big screen app where you can pretty much see it firsthand. If you get this device, you want to keep it charged, you want to learn some things, it may help you in the long run. All right. It can help you in the long run. And that's the beauty of this device. You can, man, we save money with this. All right. We save money with it. So it is beautiful. All right. So with that being said, guys, I'm gonna get ready to get the heck up out of here. I've been going a little bit over 47 minutes. Hold up, before I go, new movies that came out. Some of y'all might already know, some of y'all may not. All right, so let me go to my plex right quick. All right, all right, hold up, hit the wrong button. Somebody named Josh Newton. I ain't want to watch the game, but I'm gonna open up my plex. All right, we got some new movies and some TV shows that came out. Let me go and share this right quick. I'm gonna start doing this. Share screen, just in case. All right. One of the new movies that came out. Some of y'all may know it. I might have showed this before, but this is After the Astronaut. All right. So that came out. Lawrence Fishburne is in that one. All right. Again, that's the Astronaut. Another one that came out. This is Beast of Wars. This has a 92% rating on Rotten Tomato. The Beast of War. Let me see if I can make this a little bit larger so y'all can see it. All right. So we got that. Beast of Wars. All right. Uh this one right here, Dead of Winter. This look like this is going to be pretty good. All right. This looks pretty good. It got a 77 on Rotten Tomato. But the popcorn meter, actually, the audience rating, gave it a 79. All right, so that looked pretty good though. I think I'm gonna watch that in the big screen app. Another one, just in case y'all didn't see last week. Hey man, we watched this inside the big screen app. Man, we was laughing big time, man. This is definitely funny. I do believe the other one is funnier, but you still gonna laugh with Earthquake. All right. So make sure y'all get that one. There's a new film that came out. This is a zombie. All right. This is over in I don't know. It is a foreign film, right? I don't know if it's I don't know. I don't know if it's China, Asia, something like that. Um, but I started it. I just wanted to see it, see how it is. It's called this one right here. All right. Make sure you get it because it is in a different language. Make sure you get the one that has the English subtitle so it can change the audio because that one comes with the audio change as well. Even though the mouth is off a little bit, you'll get the English version of it. So again, is the Elizer or something like that. Hopefully I'm saying it right, but check that out. I done I done knocked myself out. Let me go back and share my screen. Sorry about that. Okay. Um Good boy. I was trying to get to it. I think I fell asleep at the end. I'm gonna have to go back and watch it. I didn't hear nobody say it was bad. And it's only 75 minutes, an hour and 15 minutes. All right. So if you don't have Good Boy in your Plex, you might want to add that. There's also the Hands That Rocks the Cradle. This is the new 2025 version. All right. But they already gave it 10%. We'll see how that go. Sometimes you just cannot redo originals. All right. And this one right here, The House of Dynamite. This has Idris Elba. So for some of y'all, I think Nail and Sassy like this cat. That's him right here. Y'all know him all the way from The Wire. All right. That's where we recognize him from. And he did plenty of movies. Head of State, Hijack, uh, what else? What else he was in? American Gangster. Um, so he's been in some movies, and of course the TV show, The Wire and Daddy's Little Girl. For some of y'all who may know him, but this came out today. All right, Rotten Tomatoes gave it 80%, but the people got it at 76%. So that's pretty close. All right, and also The Long Walk. The Long Walk was released. I went to the movies and saw this one right here. Some of y'all will recognize him because he was on that Aliens movie. He was actually the cyborg on that. But The Long Walk was all right. It was all right. It was all right. It's some I would probably watch maybe twice a year. You know what I'm saying? Somewhere around there. But it was pretty solid. All right. Pretty solid. And and if you haven't saw this documentary right here, they're called The Perfect Neighbor. All right. This is a crazy. This is a documentary about bad decisions. Unfortunately, I don't want to tell it, but someone lost their life, and it's kind of sad. All right, it's kind of sad, but it's called The Perfect Neighbor. You can add that to it. Um, Shout out to my boy Biggs. I still haven't watched this. Traumatica. I still have not watched it. I watched portions of it, but I need to watch it. Also, this one, um, Vicious. All right, they only gave it like I think one of them, I saw somebody give it like 60%, 55%. But this is when she opened up the door to the older woman, so I don't know. And then there's something called Your Host. All right. And this one got an 82%. All right. So again, I have to check it out. I think they was playing some game or something like that. Now, as far as TV shows, I can't click on TV shows because it'll play their songs. But I know Tulsa released theirs. Reasonable Doubt has their. There's a new one called let me see. Hopefully they don't play the song. All right. Harlan Coben's Lazarus. All right. This looks pretty interesting. And I think they got just 6 episodes on that one. And again, Tulsa King. Now, remember, in a couple of days, guys, for all my people. Also, hold up, before I get up out of here, some of y'all who like horror films, right? There was a all right, let me show y'all this. There was a fan who actually created this called Halloween Aftermath. All right. You might want to take a look at it. Now listen, they again, the funds is not there, but I think they did a pretty okay job with what they have. And they got 500, it got released a week ago. It has 510,000 views. And again, I might add that one to my Plex sometime. Y'all know what it is. I'll probably get it to my Plex, but it's not, it's a fan film, someone who really likes Halloween. And it's pretty solid. It got some corny stuff up in there, but I actually watched it. I probably, fast forward to a couple of, through it because it was a long dialogue and stuff like that. But it might be something you might be interested in. All right. It just might, I don't know. Just depends how big of a fan you are. All right. But I did watch it and it was all right. It was all right. It was definitely all right. Also, I thought I was going to show something else, but I can't remember what I was going to show you. So it is what it is. All right. It is what it is. he say he say blank stare at the good boy movie. I went to sleep on it, so I don't know. I got to the part where they got to the new house and the dog. Oh man, Stretch says Monster of Florence is pretty good. I actually heard somebody say that. I got to get that into my Plex as well. What up, G Torres? What's good? I do go to the nightclubs. And look, if you own a MetaQuest, they do have some nightclubs up in there. And around 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, oh yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy on the MetaQuest. Yup, the long walk is out. Who is Superdell? The hand that rocks the cradle was a waste of time. That's why they got that low rating. Yeah, Dead of Winter might be good. Dead of Winter. My wife said she was gonna watch that. Yep. So, my nephew told me to watch the movie Vacation. Looked like a 2025 version of the original, but I haven't seen it, so I really don't know. I'm gonna have to look out for that. Snitching to the missus, but y'all going out with them as who they are. My wife probably already watching. Yep. But again, man, just enjoying some of these shows and things that are out. I just wanted to share that with y'all. I think I had something else, but I cannot remember at this time. If I remember, I'll get back to it. The only thing that's crazy going out is the gambling in the NBA. So, man, my dog Chauncey, hopefully it's not true. Hopefully for my dog Chauncey it's not true. But only time will tell. All right. With that being said, guys, I'm getting ready to go upstairs so I can get on my MetaQuest and then go from there. Y'all have a great rest of y'all day. And I will see y'all on the next one, man. Peace. Hey, also, for anybody that's looking to get the consultation on how to get the content to start their media library, hit me up tonight. All right. I got some consultations in the morning. I can add you to it. So hit me up if you want to learn how to do your media library. All right. Peace, guys. I know. Not tomorrow, dog. Not tomorrow. Not tomorrow, Sparty. It goes down at 7:30. You already know, dog. All right, man. Hey, Sparty, I'll see you in the MetaQuest. Peace out, y'all.